Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
So Clay, I got these folks, they found this house that they love, but they want to build a pool in the back of it and they don't have the cash. Are there any loan programs out there that can give them the ability to do something like that?
Yeah, that's one of those things every family dreams of, right? We want to pull in our yard, but there's really been limited options to get the financing to do that.
Yeah.
And so there is actually a unique program that we have at Castle & Cooke that is actually going to be lending the money based off the future value when that pool is complete.
Oh, really?
And so we know that's going to give it marketability and it's going to give it additional value. And so we're going to say, what is that future value going to look like? And then we're going to lend based off that future value when the pool is complete.
Oh, really?
It's amazing. Because you're going to add marketability and value when you put that pool in. And so they say, all right, what's that going to be worth once it's done? And we lend based off that future value. And it's a really cool concept.
That's awesome. So they can it would also then work for basements, finishing basements, or doing landscape then too, right?
It absolutely does. And landscaping is always a tough one. Again, cash, it's hard to get money for landscaping.
Yeah.
They're going to say, what is that going to do to the overall value? And they're going to look at that future value and say, hey, do you want to do some landscaping? Do you want to finish that basement? Do you want to add another room? What's the future value going to be? And then we're going to lend based off that future value. People move into these homes and there's just no landscaping.
Yeah.
And this is a way you can purchase the home and get the funds to do the landscaping. Some of the other things that you want to do around the house. And again, they look at the future value. What's the home going to be worth once those things are all done? And then we're going to lend based off of that. And it's a really cool concept because it lets them finance that into it.
This would also work really good for those when we take these buyers out and they want this area, that fall in love with the location, but they hate the house, right?
Yeah, think how many times that's happened. You know, that's one of the things that we hear as they go out there. I love the mature landscaping, I love the neighborhood, I love the schools, but something has to be done here. And this is a great way to say, hey, you can have all those things that you want and you can make this your home. And so what are the things you want to do? And let's look at that, and then let's get the value, let's see what that's going to appraise at, and lend based off that. And then they can put in those countertops or cabinets or carpet or whatever it is that they want to do.
Yeah, it's a great program.
It's a phenomenal program. And I'm telling you, it makes all the difference because they're trying hard enough to get the down payment money. To get remodel money now too is just really challenging. This is a way you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. It's a really cool concept.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey Darren, for this property we're going to be heading down to 6114 West Castle Park Drive in West Valley City. And this one's situated right next to West Jordan. Great property, listed for $349,000. As you can see, nice little location.
Yeah.
Yeah, vaulted ceilings, got the nice hardwood floors, big open kitchen that you like. Of course, it's got a really nice master bedroom.
Right.
Nice master. It's got all the stuff you're looking for in that price point.
That is.
Yeah. Fireplace, but one thing I want to talk about in this particular one is value. Okay, because of course you see that price tag at $349,000, but you know, how does that compare to what else is in the marketplace? And a good way to look at that, if you were to look at this home versus a brand new build job, and so of course if you did a brand new build job, it costs about this much, about $115 a square foot. But in that $115 a square foot, you don't have a lot, you don't have a finished basement, you don't have a finished yard, and you don't have the fence in.
So you're saying that $115 a foot would be only for the construction portion of a new build?
And that's right, and that's only the main floor. And so when you're looking, this is where all they add in. And so every time somebody buys a new home, then they've got to go put in the yard, they got to put in the fence, they got to finish out the basement, and that's where all those costs add up. And this is where this can be a tremendous value, because of course they've already finished out the basement, as you can see. They've got the yard in, they've got the fence, that's all situated. And it's not exactly, I mean, it's not a brand new house, but it's 2001, which is...
Well, it's not an old house by any means.
No, it's not an old house.
Right.
As you can see, it's still really, really clean. You come in and add in your colors, because they really haven't even done that much with colors and stuff. They've done some cool styling and stuff, but it's got RV pad on the side, vaulted ceilings, of course, which are really nice.
Very nice, yep.
Yeah, and so this is where these houses fit in the marketplace, which is really nice, because there are a lot of people looking at new build jobs, and those are nice because, I mean, you pick out your colors and your style and design and stuff, but you're really going to pay premium dollar for that, because it just costs a lot to build homes.
That's right, because you're paying dollar for everything on a new build.
That's right,
Yeah.
and so this one at $114 a square foot, even though it's $350,000, is a really good value. One of the other things I like about this property, it's got a really, really high internet speed for not much money.
Yeah.
So they've got, you get 50 megabits for only $35 a month, and that doesn't go up. That's really fast.
Yeah, that's fast. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's got a hot tub as well.
Oh. You could browse the internet while you're in the hot tub.
Yeah, exactly. So there's an aerial view. Of course, and another nice thing about it, it's in a finished neighborhood pretty much, and so you've got, I mean, all your neighbors' yards are in, fences and all that kind of stuff. So that, yeah, I mean, at that price, I mean, this is a pretty good value, $349,000, and right next to West Jordan. It's in West Valley City, but yeah, good little property.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin Door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I've found, the timing is perfect. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
So we're up here in Draper today. We're at one of my favorite pools. It's just the yard, the pool, everything is absolutely awesome. It was quite the challenge. We literally had to cut the mountain out. Spent 2 months just hauling dirt off to get to the point where we could actually start digging the pool. As you see, there's tons and tons of natural rocks and retaining walls. Another one of our biggest challenges was creating rocks out of concrete, artificial rocks, to make it match the natural water features and the waterfalls that are surrounding. This pool's, it's just a fun pool. It's got a 40-foot slide. It's completely enclosed, completely made out of concrete. It's just awesome. It shoots you across the pool. It's got a 12-man spa. It's got this awesome water feature where you can jump off. The kids love it. They're doing backflips, just crazy things. It just makes it absolutely fun. It's just a beautiful, I don't think these guys ever go on vacation. They're always in their backyard. It's just awesome. One of the things I remember about this pool the most is we basically just got it completely finished, and we had a torrential rainstorms coming, and it literally flooded the whole backyard. We had a foot of mud, just like chocolate, completely covered everything. 3 feet of mud in the pool. 2 days before the homeowners were gonna have a wedding for their daughter, so it just turned out nuts. But we got it all back together, everything. It's absolutely turned out awesome. This backyard turned out to be the ultimate backyard of all backyards. This family's gonna have a blast this summer.
Okay, Clay, so it's always good to have unique properties because you typically look at a single family residence, right?
Right,
Which
yeah.
and they're everywhere. But occasionally you come across a unique property like this one that's set up. Whoever built this house designed it around having a home business.
Uh-huh.
And so we're going to go inside here in a minute, but it's got a 6-car garage, and then they've got an entrance for an office right off the side. And so as we're going down, you see those steps going in?
Yep.
That's where the office is. And off the back, look at this, it's separated from the house, so it's got a breezeway, and then you've got a 6-car garage, so you could have a massive shop back there. And this is, they've got it set up so you've got, you can add in heat underneath the concrete, so it'll heat during the winter. And then, so this is for that person that has like their own business, you know, whether they work on cars or whether they might be landscaper or something like that.
Or a cabinet maker. Or,
anything like that. They can have their own shop right on site, and they get, and this is wonderful because they get their house, they get their business in there. They don't have to have 2 different loans. They don't have that higher interest rate on that business, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And they can come inside and have lunch, you know, can be there with the family, can work late at night, but still be there.
And where our economy is going, Jay, I mean, more and more people are going towards that in today's age of technology, where you have that opportunity to do that. And like you say, for the contractor or the person that does a lot of work with their hands and wants that shop on site, and a great house to go with it. I mean, great features here in the house, and a nice little island here. Lots of room, it looks like.
Yeah, so it's got 6 bedrooms in it, and they laid it out really nice. So you can come right into the front of the house. You know, it's got nice hardwood floors throughout. But man, I'll tell you, what's going to sell this thing, and I know it, it's going to be that garage. Because I just had another one like this we had on the show, and they were struggling to get it sold until we talked about why somebody would want to buy that thing. And this is one of those situations, because somebody most likely won't buy this for this house, but they'll buy it for the business opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is, when I ran across this property, I was like, this is awesome, because the last one I had like this, we got multiple offers on it. People were really dying to get that property.
Well, and that second entrance, that separate entrance, is huge because it does allow you to have that separation without your family having to answer the door or talk to people.
It
just really allows
separate.
you. Yes. Yeah.
And it also has, which it has access, it's got a mother-in-law potential basement. And so right next to where your shop is, right in the back, it's got a stairway going down where you could finish out. The basement's out halfway done right now, but you could finish the rest of that out, and you could be, I mean, you could have another potential, you know, money making. You almost, by the time you set this thing up, you could have your business on it, maybe rent out the basement to a family member or whatever, and then you could basically live for free.
Yeah.
I mean, at $419, that's not a big price point.
That's a great price point, because that jumbo maximum loan amount is $417. So you're under that, where you're still getting the very best of the conventional financing with the Fannie and Freddie opportunities that are there. So no, that is a great price point, because it opens up just almost every type of finance opportunity that gives you the best terms available.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was a unique home. You know, oftentimes we show these multi-million-dollar homes and all that kind of stuff, but this one, there is a buyer out there that doesn't even probably know that they want this house until they see it.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And I like that front image right there. I love those archways.
Yeah, lots of brick.
Yep.
So continuing our look at the Salt Lake Parade of Homes, I'm very excited because we've got Jerem Iacono with Tree Haven Homes. And Jerem, you always build incredible homes. And so tell me a little bit about this one. I noticed very unique and not like the typical parade home.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. It's good to be here. We love this home. Every single color, everything about this home. It's not your typical doctor's office feel. Every color that we put into this home is for a home. It's going to put you at ease. It's going to, ease your eyes and make you feel relaxed, like you should be at a home.
Yeah. And so as you built this one, was it done for the parade or was this done for an actual homeowner?
This was done for a specific family.
Okay.
Great family, wonderful family to work with, and very adventurous, very big hearts, and this home it captured every bit of that.
Yeah, and I can't help but notice that you went with the real warm tones, and it's got a kind of a feel of the St. George Parade homes.
Yeah, the St. George parades they've always been fascinating to me. They always stand out. Salt Lake, you get a couple here and there, but the St. George, it's almost, at least it was almost every home was a marvel. This home here, that's what we felt really stuck out. It's just like one of those homes you'd go through on the parade down in St. George.
Yeah, so tell me about this beautiful kitchen now.
So this kitchen has everything you could actually want. Those newel posts there by the oven actually roll out for the spice cabinets. Everybody loves those. All commercial grade appliances. I could go on and on about the kitchen. The master bedroom, it's not a huge room. None of the bedrooms were huge. The living areas were huge. They made this for your family.
Yeah.
They don't want people to stick away in their bedrooms. They want you out in the living areas and enjoying the atmosphere there.
Yeah, you did a really good job with the colors and blending them together.
Yeah, the tile setter on this one was incredible. People loved the tile. You can see the drain underneath the bench there, so you don't ever have to shower on top of the drain. Homeowner loves dragonflies, so we water jetted out some dragonflies and put it in the tile and on the floor. It has a stereo system in there, a steam shower. Really nice. Here's the basement. This is the game area, a little kitchenette. When you turn around here, you'll see the theater. Fascinating theaters. The Dolby Atmos. I've actually had a couple of guys in the other parade homes tell me that you couldn't do Dolby Atmos. Well, we were blowing people away with this theater and the Dolby Atmos system that we put in there.
And so you also did a smart home, didn't you?
Yeah, the smart home features on this home are second to none. I think we were the smartest home in the parade, and you could control everything. This has video cameras, 18 video cameras throughout. They have facial recognition. They'll open up your garage doors, turn on the lights, turn on your music. The minute you start pulling up the driveway, they'll pick you up out of your windshield.
I love that ceiling right
that
there.
Ceiling, yeah, 5 miles of fiber optic wire.
Wow.
And just amazing. This is your safe room. It goes back in about a 12 by 14 room. Handed the tile setter. Guys down at 3D Tile and Stone took a box of bullet casings and cut every shell off to make that trim around there.
Very, very unique. Very ingenious. And so, but I noticed that everywhere you go, you got some new bright colors. And
yeah, this is
still sticking with that kind of wood.
Yeah, we did. This is their boys' room, but this was our Make-A-Wish room, and our Make-A-Wish child was awesome this year. He wanted to be a superhero and a cop. This is our workout room / dance studio.
Headed outside, you continue on with some beautiful
fascinating
landscaping.
view. It looks north, but you have a waterfall and a rock landscape like this to look at. Sam Stone Landscape did all the landscaping on here, and I will tell you right now, most incredible landscaping I have seen. Won first place in our landscaping. It's actually some of the best landscaping I've ever had an opportunity of working with.
Great job. A spectacular home. Now, Jerem, if somebody wanted to reach you, what would be the best way to do that?
Best way to reach me is to call me at 801-326-0046, or you can reach me at our website at treehavenhomes.com.
Moving is hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deere on ABC.
A Better Clean based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Jay Deere here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deere team and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
So Clay, I've got something unique for the show here. We're going to look at some land, and land is, of course, very valuable because they're not making any more of it, right?
Right, and I'm loving this already, just that kind of rural feel. I love the uniqueness of this property. It's different from stuff we normally do, and yet it's really cool because of the opportunities that lie within this land.
Yeah, what's really awesome about this one, not only is it land, but it backs to the Weber River. Yeah. It's got its own frontage, which is very rare in Utah because the state of Utah goes in and buys up as much property as they possibly can that backs to river, because they understand the concept that if you have land and you have water next to it, and then you've got yourself a monopoly, essentially.
Yeah, and the cool thing, I like this property because, you know, I grew up in a rural area. We worked the land, we farmed it, we put cows on it to pasture in the wintertime. And it was just a lot of hard work, but some great memories. And I learned a lot on that property. But this, I'm jealous of the water because of the recreational opportunities and just the ease of use from a livestock perspective as well.
So you didn't have water on your land?
No, we had to pump it in. And so this is really cool. I like
so this is perfect. So if you wanted to go down there and go fishing, if you wanted to go swimming in the river, you know, you put a swing over the top of it, whatever you want to do. And the nice thing is, not only is it next to the water, but it comes with 7 water shares. So you also have the ability to pump the water on and be able to use it.
Yeah,
which is great.
That is. That's really great.
So very unique situation. You could use this to put a house on. You could have cattle on it. You could do a combination of. You could do farmlands. But let's talk about financing, because this is something I don't really know about. But tell me about financing on these
so your financing is going to be different because of just the size of acres that you have on this. You're going to be looking at about a 35 to 40% down payment on this. But then what a lot of other people want to do is they want to put a house on it and say, we want to be right there and work the land on site. And so then you have some other finance options for more of a residential opportunity there.
So a couple different options.
There are, yeah.
And so it's going to go out here and kind of show the different parcels. It's broken up into different parcels, but you can see where the river kind of goes along the side of it and then how much access it has. It's one thing to have a little sliver of it, but I mean, it literally has a bend of the river around it, which is awesome.
That really is.
And the great thing about this, if you break it down price per acre, you're buying it about $14,000 an acre, which is incredible.
That is.
That's a great deal also.
It really is.
So continuing our look at the Salt Lake Parade of Homes, I've got Rich Nelson with D.R. Horton.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. So Rich, obviously this is a townhome project?
Correct.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing out here.
The community is called Rushton Meadows, and it is located in South Jordan. Beautiful, beautiful community, just minutes away from Daybreak and the district. Right across the street from the new Costco there on Bangerter Highway. So a great location. And
yeah, there's a lot of development going out that way. A lot of that area was in the top 100 in the nation.
Correct.
In growth, which is, and so you're right in the hot spot.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about this, the particular floor plan.
This is 3 stories, so instead of going out, we went up, and there's a bedroom and a bathroom on the main level, along with your garage, 2-car garage. They all have a 2-car garage. The main living, the kitchen, the dining room, and there's an office and a half bath on the 2nd floor, and then the master bedroom and 2 other bedrooms, along with a laundry, are up on the 3rd floor.
Okay, so total, how many bedrooms is that?
4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms, that's
4
nice.
bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms.
Okay, good.
2,400 square feet in this particular unit. There's 2 other units that are a little bit smaller, so they go down in square footage, but it's still the same flow of the home. So it's still 3 levels.
And so rough price point, what are we looking at on this?
This Cooper, this floor plan is called the Cooper, and it starts at $246,900.
That's not bad at all.
No.
And is that 100% finished out?
It is 100% finished.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's 100% finished. Right here you're seeing, there are a few upgrades here, but really there's some fantastic standard features that D.R. Horton offers just with the base price. So, but you can see a few upgrades here.
Okay, so tell me about the master bedroom here.
Master bedroom is on the 3rd floor. Great, fantastic views, lots of natural lighting, lots of windows. D.R. Horton loves to use the windows. There's a double sink, walk-in shower, very spacious walk-in closet, and it's just fantastic space, fantastic use of space.
Okay, so this looks like one of the extra bedrooms here.
Correct. This is also on the 3rd floor. So you have 2 extra bedrooms, and there is a full bath for those 2 extra bedrooms to share. And right off of this bathroom is your laundry room. So it's all right there next to those 3 bedrooms upstairs.
Okay, so but you said there are 4 bedrooms, so there's one on the main floor.
There is
as
one
well.
on the main floor. You can use it as a mother-in-law or a guest.
Yeah, maybe even an office, right?
Buenos dias, yes. Yeah, you can convert it to an office, absolutely.
Okay, so that beautiful, nice little townhouse. So Rich, if somebody wanted to contact you about building one of these, where would they go?
You know, for this particular community, you would want to call Trish Severe. Her number is 385-215-5278. But for any community in Utah, just get on drhorton.com and pick Utah, and all of our communities will pop up.